So what's the deal with all the guys? Ying smiled. For a woman in China, it's a bull market. I kissed my wife's forehead as the taxi took us deeper into the countryside of Sichuan province, where Ying's parents lived. Our daughter, Anna, 9 months old, lay curled in her mother's arms. It's an OCP thing? I continued. Ying was a sociologist. She'd written a paper about the deleterious effects of the one-child policy. There are 35 million more males in China. Why? You should not ask. Ying's parents were all smiles as we arrived at the farm. It was the first time they'd met their granddaughter. Her father bowed deeply and apologized for the plumbing, and then came a noise from the corner. A sneer is a sneer in any language, and it emanated from a woman so old she looked like a terracotta figure from the Qin dynasty. Ying's face soured, and she began arguing with her mother. Her mother placated her, and Ying held Anna a little tighter. The old woman piped up again, asking if it was a boy or a girl, then spat on the ground. Later that night, with Anna sleeping in a crib at our feet, Ying and I spoke softly. Is it an OCP thing? I said. No, this is far older. That woman can do things. My father would not allow her in the house when I was a baby. What can she do? She isn't exactly mobile. Ying laughed, and we drifted off to sleep. Later, I dreamed I was on a barren plain, and there was a tower in the distance. The dream ended as someone fed a bundle through a narrow slit in the tower. I awoke, and just as I did, Ying shot upright, screaming, "Anna!" Our baby was gone, and so was the old woman. The whole house was thrown into tumult. Torch beams were cast over the windswept backyard and mountains past that. The old woman was found on the dirt track 50 meters up, but Anna was not with her. Ying shook her grandma, and perhaps that's what finally killed her. That or the monumental effort it had taken for her to get up. She said one thing before she died. "The baby tower." And at that, Ying let out a primeval groan. The baby tower was an abomination even Mao himself couldn't have dreamed up. Ancient China was a strict patriarchal culture. New girls were taken to the baby tower and left there by mothers who could only afford to have boys to work the land. Now 7 days have passed, and we search. The police say all baby towers have been demolished, yet every night we both still dream of that tower with its scurrying rats and crawling maggots. We will bring our little girl home.